This video is intended for informational purposes only and is meant to serve as an overview. It does not intend to facilitate code compliance and shouldn't be used for any trainings. For more information on training for the 2021 IECC and deeper analyses of the code, be sure to visit the International Codes Council website or go to the U.S. Department of Energy website. Now let's get started. The Energy Rating Index, or ERI pathway, section R406, requires meeting updated ERI values in table R406.5. ERI is a way to measure total building energy performance on a scale from 0 to 100, where 0 is a zero energy home and 100 is a house built to 2006 IECC levels. The lower the value, the more energy efficient the home or building is or must be. This pathway was introduced for the first time in the 2015 IECC and, by design, is meant to allow for more flexibility on how a builder or contractor meets code requirements. In fact, these updated baseline ERI values are the same values from the 2015 IECC, which were brought back as they are actually more energy efficient than the values included in the 2018 IECC. The ERI pathway includes new requirements regarding whether or not on-site renewables are included and must comply with the same requirements in the performance pathway, table R406.2. For the first time, it also requires a compliance report, which must be submitted with the permit application, a separate compliance report to obtain a certificate of occupancy, and a renewable energy certificate for applicable buildings. This pathway, like the prescriptive and performance pathway, also requires achieving a 5% additional increase in energy efficiency. But instead of the AEOs from the prescriptive or performance pathway that we discussed, the required additional 5% is achieved by meeting an ERI value that is at least 5% less than the ERI level in table R406.5. And remember, lower on the ERI scale means more energy efficient. So, for example, if the baseline ERI value is 53, such as in climate zone 7, a 5% improvement in energy efficiency would require achieving an ERI value of no greater than 50. You can see here the different baseline and additional efficiency ERI values by climate zone. In the end, the building must meet the value in the baseline plus additional 5% efficiency column, or it would not be considered compliant with the code. The ERI pathway likely represents the most flexible option provided to builders, given that it is a whole building approach as opposed to a provisional approach, but it does require significant calculations and modeling. Also, a rating professional, such as a ResNet Home Energy Rater or HERS Rater, will have to assign an ERI rating to this house, which is why many opt to use the prescriptive pathway. Like the prescriptive and performance pathways, the ERI pathway also includes backstops and trade-offs. These are updated from the 2018 IECC, specifically regarding the building envelope, which, as you recall, is what separates the indoor environment from the outdoors. These updates change the backstops from either having no limit, referencing the 2009 IECC or the 2015 IECC, to referencing the 2021 IECC when there is no on-site power production, referencing the 2018 IECC when there is on-site power production, and limiting total on-site power production credit to 5%. These backstops allow for flexibility in using the ERI to achieve compliance while also ensuring efficiency levels aren't completely sacrificed for individual provisions, such as installing solar panels.